Welcome to Star to Be Determined podcast series. Dad doesn't have time for this. The show where I review stuff. Today I'm going to be talking about our first TV series, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. And, well, I was kind of apprehensive. I heard various reviews. Some of them said it was good. Some of them said it was just woke garbage and no bait and switch. So I wasn't quite sure what I was getting into. And while I had general consensus, I had no idea what the plot was going in. I was kind of expecting a remake, but wasn't quite sure what I was getting into. And let's just say a spoiler warning. This show was not a remake. It's sort of a sequel, I guess. I'd say it's a sequel. And it was it was so good. It was above and beyond what I was expecting. Like, I was expecting something decent because all the Scott Pilgrim stuff out there is pretty good, but this was heads and shoulders better than I was expecting. The art was phenomenal, the voice acting was great, English, Japanese, take your pick. This was one of the best anime I've seen in a while, probably the best one I watched this year, and wow, was it good. So the whole concept of it sort of being like an alternative timeline generated by the originals timeline. It had like a Back to the Future sort of vibe going for it, and it was wonderful. I loved it so much. So before I give my review, I must make the caveat that unlike my movies list, which has several hundred movies on it, and I feel is a fairly accurate representation of things, my TV show list only has 24 shows on it. So this is probably way higher than the show deserves to be, but because my list is so short, it is where it is, and that I put this currently at the 10th best TV show of all time. There you have it. That's way higher than it should be, but when there's only 24 things on a list, and you're missing a lot of really good stuff, like Faulty Towers isn't even on my list. It's a tragedy. It'll be on there here soon, but number 10, that's where it is. Top 10 on the current list, so enjoy. Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. It was an excellent show and recommend it to anyone, although you should either watch the movie or read the comic first. Otherwise, you'll be missing some context. Enjoy.